WWE, learn to take some notes. Get a sticky note. Get a pencil. Write down all the words, some notes from each match on each card. And take that piece of sticky note, shove it up your fucking ass while you get that big ass Vince McMahon butt plug out, and put a William Regal and Triple H butt plug up your ass instead of a Vince McMahon butt plug, because these two guys, Triple H and William Regal, know exactly what the fuck they are doing when it comes to making an event, making tag team matches, single match, triple threat, steel cage, or whatever it is, in a little program called NXT. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to clear up my windpipe. My name is Mr. Garrison, and I am a bona fide bull hustler and a certified record collector, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Romy, and the only woman he fucks is his mother, and you can't teach that. Realest guys in the room, how you doing? And for the so-called subscribers here tonight, I got one word to describe you, and I'm gonna... spell it out for you! S-A-W-F-T, soft!
Gary, you Viagra pill-taking motherfucker, you couldn't even be man enough to sniff my jockstrap, let alone wear it. How you doing?
Well, anyways...
Yes, folks, NXT Takeover Brooklyn Part 2, Part 2 or Part 2. This was sponsored by Jolly Rancher. Keep sucking.
That made me laugh throughout the whole night.
It did. And it was at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, with an attendance of 15,671. So 15,000 estimate.
Yes.
We have 6 matches on the card, and as a whole, overall, this was a fucking damn good show.
And by the way, folks, before we get into the review, I just want to tell you all right now, yes, this is the first time we're actually doing an NXT review. I know we didn't do predictions before, but I didn't have time to do predictions because of life's taking a toll on me, so I apologize for that. But once there's another NXT event, just like with the regular ones of the previews and predictions, with the WWE events, I'll try and squeeze in an NXT preview and prediction as well, as long as a review like I do with the regular ones. So,
and the trend, Lucas said this before, and the trend is right. On Saturdays, NXT Takeover is before a WWE major event, and the developmental organization outshines the big dogs, I guess you could say, in nearly every way, shape, and form, yet again. Especially SummerSlam, which is the worst fucking event I've seen in like 18 months.
Now, folks, like he said, that the NXT events, they're before the SummerSlam events. Now, folks, like I said, the reason why this one is actually after SummerSlam and a little bit late because there was not really much time to do like a previews and predictions and a review during the time before SummerSlam because, like I said, life's been taking a toll on me. But luckily, there's time that we actually managed to sit down, watch NXT Brooklyn, and I fought it, and to actually give you a review. Now, folks, before we even get in, I just want to get a couple things out of my chest about
NXT. And so do I. Quit the fucking farting.
No farting.
No farting.
No farting.
No farting. No farting. No farting. No farting.
Shut the fuck up, you fat toad. But anyways...
Toad?
Yeah, toad. Or walrus. But anyways... Anyways, folks, I want to talk about NXT real quick and how I feel about it in general since we're doing reviews now. Just to get this out of my system, NXT, I personally prefer this a lot better because most of all these wrestlers that you all know and love who came from NXT, who are now on the main roster, or wrestlers who came from the Indies or Ring of Honor or TNA or whatever you can think of, or New Japan, are in NXT and they're still doing their thing before WWE fucks them over. Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, the ones who are NXT, for example, just the name. The ones who are in WWE right now and came from NXT. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Adrian Neville, Enzo and Big Cass.
American
Alpha, The Revival.
You got Sasha Banks, you got Paige, you got
Becky Lynch.
Mad Max Fury.
You got
you got Charlotte, you got Bayley.
Yes, you got the list can go on and on, but right now, the roster right now, a lot of these wrestlers I actually heard of that came from all the companies that I've already said, like TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, the Indies. And Austin Aries, yes. Just to say, for example, of, what is still continuing on of how they wrestled in their, format of where they came from in NXT still before WWE fucks them up.
Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami.
Known as Kenta.
As Kenta. But folks, look at wrestlers right now who were fucking phenomenal back then that WWE fucked over. Tyler Breeze, they fucked over. Kevin Owens, they fucked over. Adrian Neville, they fucked over. Cesaro, Sami Zayn to an extent.
I'll give you the biggest sin. Leo fucking Kruger.
Leo Kruger,
Adam fucking Rose. Adam Fisted in his Rose. The worst fucking gimmick I've ever seen.
Folks, you got all those talented wrestlers who are right now either not getting a perfect booking that they deserve, a title shot, or they're just treating it as a fucking joke like they're doing with Tyler Breeze right now, who is an...
Oh my god, that's hands down the worst fucking tag team of the year.
Yeah, the Illuminati, the Ascension as well, they were fucking...
One of the longest, I think they are the longest NXT tag champs, now jobbers.
Fucking jobbers now. Now SmackDown's trying to, bring it back as the top-notch guys they were. Well, clearly it's not going to work for about, only 2 weeks. By the way, American Alphas, they're going to treat them like shit. They're going to put them as, their group is not going to get the spotlight like they are, like they're doing with fucking... Like, they're not even doing it with Enzo and Big Cass right now.
Another big thing, the vaudevillains.
Only because Vince McMahon hates
the gimmick.
And folks... If this video gets dislikes, hey man, I'm sorry that we're speaking the truth.
Yeah, and you know what? You're just giving us views, so kudos to you.
Kudos to you that you're actually...
It's probably going to be, WWE sheep, Vince McMahon dick riders, and all that bullshit.
Those type of people.
Oh, we're the anti-establishment.
Yes. And I'll say it again, but for the new people watching... Yeah, we're the smart marks. We're the internet wrestling fans. We're those people. We're smart.
Yeah, even though the fucking WWE network is on the internet, and that's where they make pretty much almost all their business.
Yeah, and the network's a piece of shit because it keeps fucking collapsing on me.
It fucking sucks ass.
It keeps collapsing on me all the time. So you know what? I'm saying fuck that shit. But anyways, folks, I'm sorry that we're wasting time not getting into the review, but I'm just giving out the thoughts of how I feel about NXT. Pretty much the positives and negatives. It's a great product. I'm loving what they're doing. A lot of these wrestlers, especially Bayley, we'll talk about later, who can stay in NXT alone, like Finn Balor, for example.
Yeah.
I just wish, but you know what? Hey, they're gonna have to be brought up to the main roster too.
Yeah, you know that Finn Balor got injured by Seth Rollins, who injured a legend using the same move, that running powerbomb into the corner, except with Finn Balor, it was on the apron, and it fucked up his shoulder, and he's going to be gone for 6 months.
Yep, up until WrestleMania, so there we go for that.
And Sting had to retire.
And Sting had to retire, thanks to that. So anyways, let's get into NXT Brooklyn 2. Alright, but like I said, this was actually a pretty good event, better than SummerSlam, hell of a lot better than SummerSlam.
Oh my god, dude. SummerSlam makes NXT Takeover Brooklyn look like WrestleMania 19.
Yeah, it does. But anyways, as for the first match, the opener, we begin with this guy who looks like a mixture of Bob Marley and Kofi Kingston had a baby. No offense. I like Bob Marley and Kofi Kingston, but just as a joke. we have No Way Jose facing off against Austin Aries and a pretty damn good opener. And I have
it was a fun, a very, athletic, a lot of back and forth action, great springboard maneuvers and shit.
Suplexes. Austin
Aries, coming off of his loss against excuse me, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, coming off against his loss there, managed to get I don't mean to split, but a good, clean tap-out win for that. Austin Aries, one thing that impressed me was he did a lot of clever moves in this match that I hardly have seen in a while.
A lot of good reversals and transfers and a lot of technicality to this as well.
Oh, yeah. So pretty much, one thing about this match was, to me, for an opener, this was like a breath of fresh air. This is exactly what it was because of, so much stuff that you don't see in regular WWE is what you saw in NXT. It was a breath of fresh air.
Well, you used to with WWE with their, because they always start off with their tag matches. Mm-hmm. And their tag matches end up being excellent. But that's not the case as of WWE right now. But, Austin Aries gets the win with, he parried one of his punches, and he does a sunset flip powerbomb from the corner, and then he transitions into the, what's that called?
Oh God, I can't remember what his finisher was.
It's like a upside down arm triangle.
I can't remember the name, folks. If you know the name of his finisher, either comment down below or one of us will actually.
I can figure this out.
Yeah, let him cue it up on the computer while I talk about No Way Jose a little bit. Now, No Way Jose, funny name and a pretty silly gimmick. But, not in a bad way, but I'm saying it in a good way. He's got a pretty silly gimmick to it. But, I mean, I've never seen him wrestle before until now, and...
Hold that thought.
What?
The Last Chancery. That's what it's called.
The Last Chancery, thank you very much.
Really cool finisher.
Yeah, Austin Aries, I mean, I've always loved him. I mean, in TNA, I've loved him in TNA, Ring of the Indies. I've loved him as a wrestler, and he impressed me like he always had.
And the thing is, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, but about this guy, No Way Jose, until now, I haven't seen him wrestle before. I want to actually see a little bit more out of him as time progresses and, more events come down the road. I would love to see more out of this guy, and, hopefully he gets a bigger, uprising. I'm not going to say push, because when in NXT, they actually do decent, good booking in NXT.
They do. Oh, my God. It's like, what does it... Okay, Vince McMahon and Kevin Dumbass, Vince McShitnugget, excuse me. You know why they fucking hate WWE and they're butting heads with Triple H in the back? Is because NXT is exactly that Vince McMahon fucking hates. It's pro wrestling. Because Vince is all about sports entertainment.
Triple H and William Regal are all about pro wrestling and what the company's supposed to be about, but no. But yeah, about this No Way Jose, I'm not going to say better booking because this is not WWE in general. But to say this, I want to see more of him, hopefully, he gets a match either against Shinsuke Nakamura or maybe, I would love to see a rematch between them and Austin Aries because I thought this was actually a decent match, but
Oh, it was a fun match. I had a lot of fun.
I would like to see a little bit more out of this if they had a rematch. Even though this was good, but I'd love to see a little bit more. But yeah, pretty fun
opener. It was like a 10, 12-minute opener, and for good sakes. And here's the thing, the size difference. Austin Aries is 5'9", 5'10", and he's 200 pounds. No Way Jose is 6'3", 245.
Yeah, that's something. But yeah, as for a pretty good opener, I have to give much credit for how it was. Like I said, I would love to see a lot more between the two if they have a rematch. But overall, 3.5 out of 5. Really excellent opener.
Shit. That's exactly what I gave it, 3.5 out of 5.
Excellent opener. Now let's get to a match where we actually had our first women's match. The debut of Ember Moon against Katana. Billy Kay, or as Gary and I call her, Katana from Mortal Kombat. Because she looks exactly like her in terms of her leotard, her overall body structure, her facial features, her hair. The only thing missing was the fan blades. Yes, and it's, to me, that's what we're calling her. We're calling her Katana because that's exactly who she is. And Ember Moon, I'm going to say right now, she's a very little thing, about 5'1", like you said. But she's actually very tall.
and she's built like a fullback, and I mean that in a good way. She's 5 feet tall. She's a little over 5 feet tall, 120 pounds, and man, she did some shit in this match that impressed me, especially
her fucking diving,
her fucking finisher. This is one of the coolest finishers I have ever seen. This finisher, okay, when she was known in, oh, your camera's off.
Oh, oops.
When she was known as Athena, her thing was called the O face.
Yeah, the O face.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's a diving corkscrew. Okay, what it is, folks, is she gets on the top turnbuckle and she dives, does like a 180 spin, grabs the opponent's neck, and does like a corkscrew Stone Cold Stunner.
It was actually
awesome.
really cool. But I'm going to say this right now about this particular match, even though I knew the obvious of the predictability of Ember Moon winning it, but I'm going to say right now, she actually really impressed me. Both Billie Kay and Ember both, they actually really impressed me both and how they were going in the match.
The overall morality of the match is, Billie Kay's going to, she's going to, obviously she's going to job to her, but she's going to try to make her look good because it's her debut.
Yes.
While making herself look good as well, doing the job and showcasing what Ember Moon. It's basically like, not more like a debut, more like a presentation of her skills.
Yeah.
She wants to get out a first impression, so to speak. It's like a first impression.
But yeah,
it's good for what it is.
But yeah, as for what it was between the two, I mean, I would like to see, after, even though, like you said, it was not like a jobber, but pretty much like what he said, I would like to see, more out of these two down the road. But overall, as for how this match resulted, even though we knew the obvious, but how it concluded in the way and seeing what the skills these both women have, I gotta say, this was actually pretty decent for what it was. So it's a 3 out of 5 for me.
Oh my god, this is fucking mirror image, because that's exactly what I gave it, 3 out of 5.
And folks, I'm going to tell you all right now, I'm not copying because of him, because he didn't tell me his scoring.
No, I didn't say a word. I didn't say. Don't say a damn word.
Until the review, so that's what we did. So yeah, 3 out of 5 type of match. Good shit. Now, let's get to the glorious specter of the show. And I mean that in a very good way. Glorious.
Now, I've heard this song before Gary, and I was trying to tell him, dude, this is the best fucking theme in wrestling right now.
And everybody's been listening to it. Him, Double Nine, and a lot of other people.
Oh my god! And Double Nine and Alexander the Great told me about this, and they were like, really? So I went to listen to it, and I was just like, holy shit, this is the best fucking song.
So, you go ahead.
And Bobby Roode.
Oh my god.
Known in TNA, known for being the it factor of professional wrestling.
Yeah, and Bruce Blitz, who is a big ass fan of
loves Bobby Roode, yes.
Big ass fan of him. He calls Cena the shit factor if you've seen his reviews.
Yes, and Bobby Roode's freaking, like, not only his entrance, but his theme along with his entrance is glorious to behold, no pun intended.
Now, folks, I'm going to say this right now. The reason why I didn't listen to the theme before, probably when you told me about it, because I wanted to hear it myself during the event, and folks, I literally had to pause for a few minutes because I was fucking speechless, because that was his
awesome.
His theme song and his entrance, in a long-ass time, this is the best entrance and theme song I've heard for God knows how long, and it was done to perfection on how it was.
It's simple. It's simplicity. It's very simple, but it's so provocative. There we go. The execution and the presentation. That's what NXT does so well. Especially when he's booked as a heel. You got 15,000 people praising and cheering for the guy, not only because of who he is, but what he has done and his wrestling career. And they're all singing his theme song. Mm-hmm. It is a sight to behold.
It is a spectacular event that this guy, like you said, to summarize it, booked as a heel, and he's getting so much praise. I mean, that is something. I mean, like I said, it's because they know who he was and what he's done. And Bobby Roode, I mean, I can't really remember the last time he's actually had a very shit stain, like a 0 out of 5 or a 1 out of 5 match. I mean, usually his matches are like 3 to 5, 4 out of 5, or 5 out of 5 for me. But overall for this case, it's one of those ratings which I'll talk about. Pretty much.
This is where we're probably going to be indifferent, but go ahead.
But anyways, he faced off against Andre Cien Almas. Dude, this guy is very impressive. I've seen him wrestle. I enjoy him as an excellent wrestler. He's very athletic, very high flying, and does so much crazy shit in the ring.
Let me take a look, because I believe he was in a really awesome opener in the end. NXT The End. Let me look. Scrolling down. Yes. Wait, yes he was. He was going up against Ty Dillinger.
Yes.
In that opener. And that was a lot of great, back and forth action.
Classic style indies wrestling between the two. That's exactly what that one was. But as for this case, I mean, there was indies wrestling going on, but for this case, just like with the women's match between Bayley Kay and Ember Moon, this is like pretty much like a tryout match. I thought it was more than that, to be honest with you. The reason why I say this is a tryout because I'm not too positive that I think this was Bobby Roode's official debut.
I believe it is, but Andre Almas was undefeated.
Yes, he was undefeated for a long time, but yeah, we all knew Bobby Roode was going to win it, but I'm not going to lie. I wanted to see just a little bit more out of the two. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the high-flying action, especially that corkscrew that he did off the rope onto the bottom. That is very fucking impressive for what it was. But yeah, I mean, the match itself, I don't find it disappointing. I mean, I probably said something earlier, but I forgot. I mean, I would love to see a little bit more out of the match, but overall there was a lot of good I don't know what's
back and forth action. The match was 10 minutes and 42 seconds. It could have gone a little bit longer. Yeah. I'm sorry, 10 minutes and 22. I read the other one wrong. Yeah, 10 minutes and 22 seconds. It could have gone maybe 3-5 minutes longer, but I had so much fun with this match, just like the opener. I'm going to give it the same rating, 3.5 out of 5.
For me, I'm not giving it that particular rating. Now, this is where I'm probably going to be point off yours.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the minor stuff that,
My only gripe was, I don't like Bobby Roode's finisher.
I don't like his finisher either. The ending is actually what kind of disappointed me a little bit because I wanted to see him do the fisherman suplex. I wanted to see
that cross arm, that cross face he does. That's really cool.
If he did one of the two, then I would have given this a 3.5 out of 5. But overall, just for the sake, I was going to give this a 3 out of 5. But just for the sake of his entrance, making it fucking spectacular, I'm giving this a 3.25 out of 5.
Yep.
So
yeah, that entrance was amazing.
3.25 out of 5 for me, just for adding that. Now,
moving on. Oh my fucking god, dude! The Revival is the best fucking tag team of the year. I'm gonna say this right now. This is on par with their match against the American Alpha. This is the Revival, which is Dawson and Wilder versus Gargano and Ciampa.
Folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, NXT. Now, folks, I'm gonna say this right now. This is actually my match of the night. This is my match of the night
with ease. This is one of the best fucking matches of the year.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be my top. No, this is gonna be my top 10 list for sure. Now, folks.
Yes, really.
NXT, they know how to make a classic style indies back and forth, arrogant cockiness from the heel team, the dirty play stuff. Tag team maneuvers, good tag team action, and you can say whatever the fuck it is as in the English language dictionary of tag team wrestling. NXT does it, and does it so fucking well all the time.
And I'll tell you why, because it's classic tag team action. Number 2, with the villain, with the heels, unlike WWE, which they have to resort to fucking cheap heat, aka the jizz. Mm-hmm. Okay? The Revival, they do clever and witty heel tactics.
That's what they did in the indies and earlier style of tag team wrestling, and this is what we saw, classic style, and that's what I loved about this match.
I swear to God, there was many times where I thought the match was fucking over.
I did too. I thought there was so many spots where it was so fucking close call multiple times where I thought it was going to be over.
I'm just going to say this right now, and Undisputed Sarcasm was right. You know what? Most of my matches that I gave a 5 out of 5 to, it all involves greats from NXT.
That's exactly for me too. Most of my matches I have gave so far, I can't remember since when I give a 5 out of 5. I haven't given a 5 out of 5 since Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Battleground. That's when the last time.
And you know what? You're about to see it from here. This is on par with the best tag team match of the year. The Revival are incredible, and I swear to God, I want to see a fucking rematch of this.
I want to see it too.
There is a massive standing ovation.
Folks, I gave this particular match a 5 out of 5 too.
5 out of 5.
This is classic style tag team wrestling.
This is a candidate for the match of the year. This was fucking phenomenal. This is what tag team is all about.
Yes,
this is just like that American Alpha match at NXT The End. This is the definition of great tag team.
Yes, this is exactly what it was. The Revival fucking knows how to make an outstanding match, especially for their heel tactics that they are. Fucking phenomenal.
Oh my God, Gargano and Ciampa. Wow, man.
They're great. They were fucking great. Now, let's get to...
another excellent fucking...
Oh, man. I seriously want her to take that fucking mask and put her over my face. I want her to make me...
Okay, folks, when Asuka was like screaming, speaking in Japanese, Gary must have spooked himself. Gary.
As you all know, for the folks at home who do know, everybody knows, but this is just for the folks who don't know. I love Asian chicks. I love girls from China, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, whatever, Philippines, Thailand, wherever. I love Asian girls. And...
Asuka reminds me if she was a Japanese female Ultimate Warrior.
And fucking Asuka, I wish she was. I seriously want to meet this girl so bad. I want her to be my girlfriend. I want
her to give you the lights out.
Dude, if she does that to me, I'll tap a happy man.
No. It's when she fucking roundhouse kicks your goddamn head off.
I'll be in the hospital a happy man if that happens. I won't complain whatsoever.
Once again, aside from a botch, which was, I can't blame Bayley because, it was a maneuver where I was like, ooh, that looks pretty painful.
Yeah,
and how to transition from one to another. But hey, she fought through it. She did it. She tried the attempt again, and she got it the second time. Good for her. And even the crowd knew it, dude. Oh my God, this fucking terrific.
This was outstanding.
What is it with WWE that they don't understand how to do women's matches? They did it at WrestleMania.
Most of the time, and almost all the time, right now, WWE just makes their women in their company look like fucking jokes. In NXT, they make their just like they do with the male competitors. They make their female competitors just as serious as the male competitors. That's what they do in NXT, and they fucking did it right. Now,
and
as for this, go ahead.
And here's the thing. By the way the match ended, it was very sad and emotional. It's like, well, you know that she's on Raw now, but if you watched it at the time, you're just like, this is her last match, isn't it?
Yeah, this was her last match. I mean, honestly, I was actually, not expecting for this to be, end how it was. I mean, I knew she was going to, be on the main roster, but I haven't watched NXT in a while, but I feel like, this was definitely her last Raw. There was a Bayley fan. She was fucking pulling out tears. I actually felt bad for the kid in the audience because she loved her. Hey man, it actually was a touching, emotional.
It was very touching. She was part of the. I guess you could say the women's 4 horsemen of NXT. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. These 4 women were the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, other than a certain botch match, this was amazing. 4.5 out of 5. Awesome fucking women's match.
I have to Asuka, my baby girl. I gotta give her credit as much as I can because at the end, after that, she gave
that was cool.
So much respect. I mean, Asuka, seeing her as this, I think, heelish gimmick, I was not expecting that from her. I wasn't, but I have to
I
give
don't know if she's a
Asuka.
heel. She's more like an anti-hero.
In a way, yeah. But I have to give Asuka so much credit for her showing so much respect to Bayley as well. Giving her a hug, shaking her hand, and, doing all that stuff. But yeah, besides the botch, again, 4.5 out of 5 like he gave it, and exactly what I gave it to.
So far, like I said, this pay-per-view has been fucking killer. And then the main event.
Dude, can I be honest with you about the main event?
You're going to say the same thing I am.
Let me guess. It disappointed you a little bit.
Yes.
Dude, I'm going to tell you now. I almost fell asleep during the main event.
It was, okay, there were some good things that happened in this match.
There was. But throughout the time,
it was very slow pace.
It was slow. There was not much going on besides, before it happened, Samoa Joe, he was walking out.
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, before the match happens, you see Samoa Joe coming out, similar to like Goldberg, walking with the guards, and the guard was kind of like getting a little too far ahead or too close, and then Samoa Joe just he's just like, what the fuck, get out of my way. He just shoves him right in the wall, and Cameron and I were dying.
It was the funniest fucking thing that happened. Now, here's the thing, though, about this match. I was pretty cool.
We gotta talk about, skip ahead. We gotta talk about another one of the better entrances we've seen in a while.
I was gonna get to that.
Good.
Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance for this guy came out playing the violin to the steam, and again, fucking dizzy or lightheaded eyes, lights that were flickering on, and I'll get you a headache. That was going on, and everyone, again, just like with Bobby Roode, they were singing along.
All 15,000 were singing his theme song, or humming it, I guess you could say.
Yes, they were, and again, another outstanding entrance from Shinsuke Nakamura. Samoa Joe did his thing, and pretty much...
I love when they come out, it's like... everyone's like, Joe, and he's like, yeah. Fuckers.
Yeah, who's the real boss and all that stuff. But overall, about this match, this was actually my disappointer of the night because I was expecting.
Same here.
I was expecting a lot more out of this match. This is actually not my lowest rating, but it's one of the ratings I gave. But it's a little bit more, negative effects because it was slow paced, not much.
It picked up towards the end, but like I said, that was towards the end.
But it just wasn't that, build up like you've got from Finn Balor and Samoa Joe from the end and
or better yet, my favorite match between Finn Balor and Samoa Joe was the one not at Dallas, but I love that one. It was the one before that. It was towards the end of 2015. That was my number 5 best match of the year.
That was a great match, but my favorite one was the Steel Cage. That was an excellent match.
Oh, that conclusion was insane.
Oh, it was fucking brutal, dude. But yeah, overall, this was definitely I wouldn't say worst, but I'm gonna say weakest.
It's weakest, yeah. I will say this though, it's nowhere on the level of Finn Balor, Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
No.
Because that was just fucking weak. It was very slow, but there were some good things that happened. Okay, overall, 3 out of 5.
That's exactly what I gave it to. I gave this match a 3 out of 5 because there's positivities. We got a new NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, who was a top guy, badass in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Look what happened. He beat the best like he said he was, and look what happened. He's now the NXT Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. And you got Samoa Joe doing the fucking muscle buster, and he actually got out of it. I was like, whoa.
I was quite surprised.
Samoa Joe doing a suicide dive through the middle rope, like a fucking big Samoan torpedo.
Another one of the things that got me was how he's doing the cross face perfectly on Shinsuke Nakamura during that one time. I actually respect that. But yeah, 3 out of 5. But overall, about NXT Brooklyn, this was fucking so much better. Way better than SummerSlam.
Yeah, I did the calculations, and in terms of all the matches and judging it as a whole, my overall rating is an 8 out of 10.
For me, that's not what I gave it.
Interesting.
I'm not giving an 8 out of 10. For me, this is definitely one of the highest events, but besides, the little specks of, the 3 out of 5 matches that I gave, the both positively and negatively effects that happened, along with the best matches.
As well.
But judging it as a whole, but like I said, minus the minor stuff that happened a lot, overall, the event itself was great, but besides, the slow pacing of the Joe and Nakamura match, and, the tryout, somewhat, showing what the girls got.
It was done well.
But what really got me and what made me give this an extra rating was the littlest stuff. Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance.
It's their overall presentation and booking. That's
why. That's what got to me, so just for the little stuff, making this an extra point, adding on. I'm giving the NXT Brooklyn 2 an 8.5 out of 10.
That's pretty good. The reason why I didn't give it 8.5 because that's the rating I gave to NXT Dallas, which I think is the best pay-per-view of the year.
For me, it's the end.
Okay.
That's my best pay-per-view of the year. That's the only one I gave that's the only one I gave the highest rating to, which is a 9 out of 10 I gave to so far. I absolutely love the end. Dallas was awesome too. But overall, that's going to have to do for this review of NXT Brooklyn. Is there another NXT event coming up soon, or is that the last one?
Oh, one more thing. We saw some type of it was some type of anarchy riot, just psychotic
type of feel
video footage of a debut of a guy named Sanity.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was a really interesting teaser trailer. I was just I wonder who could this be. You never know.
Interesting. But overall, that's our review of NXT Brooklyn 2. So whatever the next NXT event is going to come, we're going to do definitely previews and predictions for that, along with the review. But stay tuned for the Backlash predictions coming up soon. So please subscribe for more shit to come, and ciao for now.
And I'm not going to do my usual thing because I don't want to get a headache. If you excuse me, I'm going to go masturbate to Katana.